With the other instruments, James is playing a lot with me, percussion, during the recording, and like I said before, we're building a lot more loops, a lot more different elements. Since I was about 15, I always thought I would be in Depeche Mode. So I have this fantasy idea about being in Depeche Mode. So we're bringing a little more electronic into the mix this time, which gets me quite excited because I like the feeling of that, of the acoustic of the piano and the acousticness of James and his percussion mixed in with all of these electronic sounds. And it's subtle because I think this type of music, if you go too far, it becomes something else. It still needs to be organic, it still needs to be whole, but these elements that are circling of the electronic, it really makes me smile. I think it's a neat process to do that. And Steve, our engineer, and he plays a lot of guitar and bass and a lot of programming. We're having a really good time in the studio, fiddling with all of the gadgets and enhancing and nourishing the songs. I sort of look at it in the way that we're nourishing them differently than we did with Every Thought. It's just different because Every Thought has such a really special place for me, and now this is being nourished a different way. The same with Desert Tune. It was because I see those two, Every Thought and Desert Tune, together, and this is growing in a different field, maybe. The response from Every Thought has been really overwhelming. It's really humbling to have these songs that have been with me for a really long time embrace other people. And as a musician and a songwriter, it's almost undescribable that this person that you didn't know before, the music has embraced them and they've come to you and either said thank you or just, this song has touched me, or, whatever their message is. It's overwhelming. It really has been, and I love the conversation, and it's the same at the shows when people come to the shows and share their stories and their interpretations of the songs. It's undescribable. It's just magic. It's electric, and you feel that when you're performing for them. I think this album has a definite stronger dark side to it, and it's dealing with points of view that are sometimes a little bit harder to digest, and you're sort of playing a balancing act. And for me, songwriting-wise, it sort of seemed like a natural progression, and that's sort of where the songs wanted to go. And I can only hope that people will embrace it and make it their own and inspire them to do the things that they need to do. Because I know for me, music, when I hear music that takes chances and that morphs itself, you know, from an artist, morphs itself, it's very inspiring. You know, the artists that I love, when they take those chances and maybe stay true to their inner voice, but also mix it up a little bit, it's electrifying in so many ways. And I think that's what Moon and Fire is to me. It's electrifying, and it's a story that that gives us a lot of different points of view.